The algorithm? Fade in. A small puddle on hard-packed earth evaporates. The earth dries, cracks. The hard-packed earth becomes arid. From the crack, blood seeps. Female, a human woman, designated HG-3871, is bathed in a soft white bluish light. She is nowhere laying prone. She wears a black spandex bra and shorts. Close-up of female's eye, round and brown. A planet spins among the stars, traveling its orbit around a large roaring sun. The blue on the planet's surface rapidly shrinks away. The sun bakes the planet dry. The planet hangs among the stars, becoming grayer, browner, a circle surrounded by black sounds of blaring alarms. Close-up of female's eye snapping open, round and brown like the planet. A sharp intake of panicked breath. Red flashing light accompanies the alarm. Interior, cryogenic neutropod, day. The red lights and alarms continue to blink and wail inside the white coffin-like cryogenic neutropod. Female's eyes widen in panic as she struggles to get her bearings. Feeding and breathing tubes run from her mouth and nose.
Designation HG-3871. Do not struggle. Your mission to the algorithm is in jeopardy. Immediate attention required.
She pulls the exceedingly long tubes from her mouth and nose. Yellow bile follows them out. The vomit covers her black spandex bra and shorts.
Designation HG-3871. Do not struggle. Your mission to the algorithm.
The ship's computer repeats its former request, again and again. Female gasps for breath and fights the confines of the cryogenic neutropod. Again, the ship's computer repeats its request. Quick, deep, heaving sobs are the only reply she can manage. Then,
I'm awake! Open! Open!
She repeatedly slams her fist into the side of the cryogenic neutropod. The hatch slides away. The white padded sides, slick with vomit, eject her from the cryogenic neutropod. With an unceremonious thud, she hits the floor of interior ship's bridge continuous. Red lights flash and sirens wail. The bridge violently shakes as the whirring sound of an engine decelerates. In the front display, streaks become distant stars and planets appear as the ship leaps into a sol system, adding to the cacophony of alarms.
Designations. Your mission to the algorithm is in jeopardy. Immediate attention required.
As alarms blare, female flounders on her hands and knees in a pool of her own sick. Her panic still controls her. To her left is a heaving noise and the sound of thick liquid slapping the metal deck. Alarms continue to blare. Like a drunk, she swings her head to investigate. Male, a human man, designated GP-4922, in black spandex shorts, sits on his knees surrounded by vomit. He struggles to pull tubes, still connected to a cryopod labeled GP-4922, from his nose. When the tubes exit, he vomits again and crumples to the floor. Female crawls and pulls herself to a console on the bridge. She accesses a panel and turns off the alarms. Silence. She falls back and sits on the floor of the bridge. Interior ship's bridge, moments later. Through the front display, planets hang among the stars. After a time...
I pray it doesn't happen like that every time.
It will not. Designation GP-4922.
Praise to the algorithm.
He makes the gesture of Zaid and Nakis, then touches his heart and forehead.
Authenticated.
Silence again. Female sits up. She surveys the small ship. Cold gunmetal gray panels seamlessly fit into other panels. Beside each cryogenic neutropod, folded neatly, is a blue jumpsuit. Female looks down at herself. She is covered in her own sick.
Ship?
Male, startled by female's voice, snaps up and looks in her direction, which in turn startles female. Their eyes meet. He shakes his head and waves off her concern.
Yes, designation HG-3871.
She rises, retrieves her jumpsuit.
What happened?
She uses her jumpsuit to clean herself.
Due to the decaying of cryogenic neutropod chemicals...
Ping! A light illuminates a third cryogenic neutropod.
Designation JH-2105 is deceased.
She stops. She looks to the cryopod marked JH-2105. She drops her soiled jumpsuit in front of Male.
Clean yourself up.
Male begins to clean himself. Slowly, female walks to cryogenic nutropod JH-2105.
Ship?
Yes, designation GP4922.
How long have we been under?
Female takes a jumpsuit marked JH-2105.
This initial leap has been 427 cycles.
My whole family's dead.
Look at it this way. To them, you died the moment you were designated. Ship?
Yes, designation HG3871.
She begins to put on the jumpsuit marked JH-2105.
That's not yours.
She puts it on anyway.
What's the likelihood of the other cryopods being affected?
She turns to cryopod JH-2105. She delicately places a hand on the hatch's porthole and looks inside.
Substantial. Although I believe I initiated emergency revivication before contamination spread. A comprehensive diagnostic would be advised.
If you think it's necessary, do it.
Beginning now.
We should dump the corpse.
I'll take care of it.
Good. I'll prepare the genome resequencer.
She turns on him.
Why? We don't even know where we are or if there are planets near.
Male points toward the front display. A giant star hangs in the vastness of space surrounded by planets.
We don't know there's life, and we haven't applied the algorithm.
Hey, the longer we're out of hyperspace, the more time passes on our planet, and the faster it dies.
Male turns to the bow of the ship. Female watches him, uncertain.